Welcome everyone back to Sobacksports, and I'm so back with another episode on the Sobacksports podcast. And again, we have another special guest joining us today to talk some football. And I know it's pretty late at night for a live stream, but we were like, whatever, we're just gonna do one right now. Joining us today, he's been a recurring guest on the podcast. Now we have Judah down below. Judah, how's it going, man?
It's going good. Yeah, how about you guys?
Doing all right, doing all right. Listen, man, you love to see football be back, on our screens and just in general, whether it's preseason, whether it's, even training camp news. You just love the feeling that football is on its way. But before we get into the topics of discussion, please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Follow Slashing's channel as well. Yeah, let's just get straight into it. Let's start with our guest team, the Green Bay Packers. Obviously, we're Bears fans, but we had to make sure that we talk about the Packers because they're also going to be a very big portion of the NFC North games and the Bears as well. So let's start off with that. Take us through your offseason, what you kind of thought about the moves that you've made and anything of significance that has been changed this offseason.
Yeah, I guess kind of starting with the draft. The Packers drafted a wide receiver in the first round for
Oh yeah.
I don't know, for something like 20 years or something like that. So it was pretty cool to see. And then from what I've heard, I think he might be the wide receiver one. Or he has a good chance. He has an opportunity at least, with Christian Watson out for the season,
Oh, it's
or
official
out
that he's
for
out. Oh, okay,
I don't
okay.
know if out for the season actually, but I know I think his ACL. He's gonna be out. He's gonna miss some time, so there's definitely that
Right.
opportunity. And I've heard that he looked, or I think some like the reports are saying that he's looked pretty good in camp, so that's kind of fun to see. One thing the Packers didn't really do in the draft was get any more like corners or get any more corners. So I think the corner depth isn't looking too good, especially with the departure of Jair Alexander. I know that they're trying out switching the wide receiver Bo Melton to a corner, so I think that could be fun. It'd be good if he works out, but we'll see. But I think overall, like, Packers are looking pretty much like the same going into this season as they did last season. So kind of I guess just banking on the development of Jordan Love. Yeah.
Gotcha. That makes sense. But I just want the one I think concern, like, listen, this is from an outsider's perspective or like and a division rival's perspective. Is it these moves, especially in the draft, like you're getting a wide receiver is very important. Like, especially a first round wide receiver. Aaron Rodgers hasn't had that, obviously, which is pretty cool. I mean for me personally. But I'm just saying from a perspective of okay, you get Matthew Golden. You still have a question marks at the secondary position. So how does that necessarily, give you more confidence going into this season that hey, maybe we could, even with a lack of like corner depth, really make a good push within the NFC North or make a case for like second or first in the division.
Well, I think there's a lot of question marks with all of the teams in NFC North going
Mm,
into the season. With the Lions, both of their coordinators left. With the Vikings starting a new quarterback, JJ McCarthy. I think I've kind of heard like mixed things about him. So
right.
we'll see. Yeah, Vikings will have a good defense though. So Lions and Vikings they're not gonna fall off a cliff probably. There's still gonna be a lot of competition in the NFC North. But I don't think it's like a closed book necessarily. I think we were for the most part competitive. Like there was like there's some distance between the Packers and the top two teams in the North last season. But I think every team is going into this season with some sort of a question mark. So I think there's always going to be an opportunity, especially with if a lot of Packers fans, including me, believe that Jordan Love has a way higher ceiling than he's reached so far, and especially since he was injured for the most part last season with that Week 1 injury against the Eagles. So I think that kind of hampered his season. So we'll see. I think it all just honestly depends on Jordan Love and how he can develop.
So speaking of Jordan Love, so what's your like realistic expectations next season? Now that he has had 2 years of starting, like what do you think
Mhm.
like a successful season would be for Jordan Love? Because last year he did get injured and he did have like a I guess a down year. But
Hmm.
what would be like as a Packers fan? Like, what would be like a successful season in your eyes for him?
I think a successful season would probably be kind of more in the decision making standpoint. I think the kind of like two big weaknesses right now I like see when I watch like games is well, I think the biggest thing is just his decision making is, I think that he sort of improves his decision making um at the end of his first season starting, but then last season he kind of got into some bad habits in terms of just sort of like throwing the ball up and hoping for the best. And that when it works, throws like that work, it's awesome to see. But I think those have to come at calculated times. I don't know if they were always at the best times last season. I think another big thing is just some of his deep ball accuracy. I like the fact that Jordan Love likes to throw the deep ball, but then he'll pretty consistently kind of underthrow them a little bit. So I think if he can just get those deep balls a little bit further out, that should definitely help. I think those are the two biggest areas I want to see him address this season. So then if he can, kind of address those, social promise with them, especially the decision making, I think that would resolve almost all the question marks with him for the most part. That he
I
should be the starter going forward. Yeah.
Yeah, another question I have for like just for Packers and Packers fans is obviously with the departure of Jair Alexander, he was a really good corner for y'all. I forgot when he got drafted, 2019, right? So
2018.
you oh yeah,
Same draft as Lamar.
yeah,
pretty
okay,
sure.
yeah, okay, yeah,
Uh,
okay, that makes sense. So with him being gone, obviously the cornerbacks depth, like you explained before, is not the best. So what do you think, like with Jeff Halfley's defense? Do you expect a regression next year, or do you expect the Packers to somehow figure it out during the season and be like be a surprisingly good defense next year with the weakness you guys have at corner?
I think. Well, I don't think the departure of Jair Alexander is going to make, a huge. I don't think that's going to be the biggest impact on the defense. I guess, or I don't think since for the most part he's been in and out of the lineup for like the past I don't even know like 2-3 years.
Yeah.
So then like the other corners have had to and Jeff Hafley, the defensive coordinator, have had to sort of adjust and have game plans, kind of game plan a whole system without Jair Alexander in the mix. So I think we drafted a couple rookies last year. Evan Williams, the safety, and then what's the linebacker's name? Edgin,
Adrian
Cooper.
Cooper.
Edgerrin
Yeah,
Cooper.
Adrian Cooper. Yeah, so both of them looked really good. Looked like they
They're good,
showed a
yeah.
lot of promise last year. So I think it sucks to lose Alexander. He was awesome when he was on the field, but I think there is definitely a lot of optimism still.
Yeah.
I think if the Packers can be maybe in that top 12 range, I think I'd be
Mhm.
pretty happy. Yeah.
So the reason why I said Jair is because like it was funny because whenever he played like he would like always be injured, but he would always come back against the Bears and like play and the Cowboys also because he had that crazy game against the Cowboys in wild card. Like he would always lock in against the Bears and the Cowboys, so it was just annoying. Now I'm happy he's out of the division, but yeah, I mean he was good. I feel like for y'all, like when he was healthy, I guess like the biggest question for him was the health standpoint because I don't know he was always in and out, and then you guys had who was it Stokes? Is he your starting corner or
We drafted him. I think he went to the Raiders though. Oh, we
was
have
it
what's this the Nate Hobbs, I think.
Nate
So
Hop?
we
Dude,
got yeah.
I think he's good. He was on the Raiders. I remember he's good. Like he's decently good. I don't know if he's better than Jair, but he's good. Like that's a
Mhm.
decent replacement. So I mean, you have him. Hopefully, Bo Melton. Fine.
Xavier
Hopefully.
McKinney.
No, I'm just
Like,
saying because like Bo could be good. You never know. I mean, maybe like
Maybe.
he could be good. So you never know.
Yeah.
I mean, like I'm looking at your depth chart. I mean, it's like very front heavy. I will say, like for my liking at least, because it's I mean, listen, Jeff
You have Van
Halfley can.
Ness.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean,
Is he
it's still
good?
gonna be fine. I think
Would
I'll
you
just
do you
really
think Van Ness is good or
No,
like?
I don't think he's good.
You don't think he's good, dude? I swear to God, all these Packers players always lock in against the Bears. Like every
yeah.
time I see, like, dude, I remember Van Ness had like a sack against us. Like they always like play so good against us. Like I think they're good, but then when I ask Packers fans, they're like they're not good. So like I'm confused. I'm just confused because I thought like what's the name Quay Walker like is he good or like
he's okay. He's never been like I think he's like
you're saying that, but
average
then
starting.
I remember watching a game and he had a pick six against us. So like
I
I don't
remember that
know.
one. Yeah.
Like I don't know. Is he? You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, I feel you. I mean, I feel like I don't know. Maybe year two of Jeff Halfley. Like I hope it doesn't happen, but it might. Like year two might be really good for y'all because he was pretty decent throughout the year. But like, I mean, I don't know. Like maybe the secondary might be bad, but then you also have Xavier McKinney who had a really really good season last year. So I don't know. It's a big question mark. But maybe you guys are like the Bengals of last year, bro. Like where you guys don't have like a crazy actually no, I don't know. They had a horrible defense actually, but maybe a better version of the Bengals where it's like their offense is not as good, but like your defense is a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? So like I don't know. If Jordan Love has like an MVP type season, that's what I would expect. Like maybe winning high score games next year, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, I also want to kind of ask as well, because I think with how competitive the NFC North is as a whole, everyone's opinion on who will win the NFC North really kind of varies at this point. It's like people saying that the Lions will continue to do what they have been doing the last couple of years, or like they'll take a dive a little bit due to the fact that they lost their two main coordinators. Or even the Packers, the Vikings as well, making the case of like anyone can win under Kevin O'Connell. So like, in your honest opinion as well,
Where's the Bears?
Oh, and the Bears. Like, I mean, listen. I'm not saying that. Yeah,
I remember he forgot the Bears. Now you're forgetting the Bears, bro. Like, we're in the conversation too, man.
No, we made a lot. We could be. We could be.
We'll
yeah.
see.
We'll see. But
hey,
like,
we're in the conversation. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, we'll see. But I'm just saying, like, in terms of who will take this division or make it competitive, like, who in your eyes, like, fan base aside, is gonna probably take the division?
I think the safest bet is probably. I think it's still got to be the Lions. The personnel is basically all still there, and then I think it's important. Like I think maybe with like over the offseason, people might have forgotten, just how injured the Lions were, especially on defense last season. And then now they've got Aiden Hutchinson back. He was like I think top. He was probably like one of the best, one of the top 3 best defensive players in this league before he got hurt. So
it's a huge
I think
injury though.
Yeah, but I don't know. He's pretty. I don't even know how old. I think he's first. He's pretty young though, so I think he's fourth year.
Yeah, this will be his 4th year.
Okay. Yeah, so I think he'll get. I think I don't know. I think he'll be back to like playing at the same level. I don't think the injury's gonna have any long-term effects. So I think although it does suck to see like all of the coordinators leave, we saw like even with the Eagles a couple of years ago. They've just been losing coordinators left and right. But then the main thing that stayed consistent, right, is the personnel. So I think as long as the personnel stays pretty consistent, you have a good chance of being able to repeat that success.
Or in this, it's kind of good that you brought up the Eagles actually, because that's a really good example. But I also remember that who was that? It was Shane Steichen leaving along. What's their defense?
The Cardinals guy.
Gannon, Jonathan Gannon. Yeah, good call. Both of them leaving, and then the season that the Eagles had after, like, listen, they started off really good. Don't get me wrong. Like with Sean Desai, they won against the Chiefs. Like, but once like the cracks start to show on the team and the scheme itself, and honestly, it was on the Eagles for hiring Matt Patricia in the first place. Like, you already deserve to lose. Like, if you hire him as your defensive coordinator, just remember the Patriots tried to make him an offensive coordinator with Mac Jones. Like, yeah, this dude's an absolute bum. But like, either way, I'm just saying, like, even with the same personnel, it can really be a matter of scheme. Like, it can actually be scheme that can necessarily affect how a team can play, because with how Ben Johnson schemed the offense. Like they heavily relied on a good run game, uh, taking the ball away from Jared Goff in crucial situations, and utilizing Jared Goff to the maximum potential. Obviously, it didn't come to fruition because at times he does throw a lot of picks and it kind of loses you games. But to be honest, it really did define the Lions as an offense, like because of his scheme and how he utilized the offensive line. With the Lions losing Ragnow, what was it, Zietler as well. Like the offensive line is kind of a little bit of a musical chairs right now when it comes to those two key positions, and that's why I'm kind of like, okay, the Lions definitely should, like, in terms of like what the personnel that they have. But can they get over the fact that they lost their two coordinators that are really good? And can Dan Campbell rise to the occasion to say, hey, this is the team I ran, and this is not just from the success is not just from the coordinators I hired. So that's just really it. I think that for the Lions purposes is really that big of a question. For Vikings, I just think that it's really just, can JJ McCarthy take you to the promised land? If they can answer that question and find a way to get the most out of him, like they'll probably be in very solid contention with the Lions to win that division. If they can't, then it's going to be a little bit tough. Like it will really be tough if they aren't able to get the most out of him, and it would be kind of crazy that they drafted him that high. But yeah, like
it's his first year though.
Yeah,
we can't really judge him like after his first year because like he is a rookie technically. Like he got injured last season, so like I think he's still a rookie. Like but like here's the thing, like
the tools. He has the tools.
He does. He's going into basically a Caleb Williams type of situation like last year, except yes, he has a competent head coach. But I mean, I think the Vikings, basically, and they've made a lot of good moves this offseason. Actually, they're really quiet, but they made like good moves, like Jonathan Allen, Javon Hargrave on the defensive line, and then they also got Will Fries on the offensive line. So like, I mean, they were already 14-3 last year. Like, I mean, I don't see why they can't go like 12-5 with the rookie quarterback next year, or like 13-4. Like, I just don't think like they're gonna take a drop off. But the Lions, I could definitely see a drop off. I can actually see a drop off because I just think that, like, I don't know, Ben's offense is just like I agree with Soback. Like a lot of the times that in crucial situations, even in Week 18, I remember like that was a crucial game. Jared Goff, they took the ball out of Jared Goff's hand a lot, and a lot of times it was David Montgomery and what's the other guy's name? Jahmyr Gibbs carrying that offense. I mean, I'm not saying that Goff is horrible. Like, he's not horrible. He's a good quarterback. But like a lot of the crucial situations, Ben took the ball out of Jared Goff's hands, and it really impacted them when it came to winning. So, in my opinion, I think the Lions might take a dip, but I think the Vikings, in my opinion, can still win 12 games next year. I'm not going to doubt them. Like, last year I doubted them, and like that did not turn out well. So, yeah. And then Packers, they're always going to be competitive. Like, they're like one of those teams that are like always competitive. Like, 11 wins, 10 wins. Like I can see them going like 11 or 10 wins next season. Like, no bias. Hopefully they go like 3-14. But yeah, I mean, I think they can go like 11 wins with Matt LaFleur. And
hey, 2 of those 3 will be against the Bears though. So
what happened last year? We outplayed y'all last year. I'm just saying, we did.
Anyway, you played. Okay, whatever.
No, we did. No, okay. Like the first game was a blocked field goal. Like, come on, like you know what I'm saying? We should have won that game. Anyways, so yeah, I just think that division is gonna be competitive, and then you have the Chicago Bears, who's gonna win the division next year. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we have like a new team, we have a new offense. Like, Caleb is probably one of the best processes we've ever seen. So we have to see how he is under Ben Johnson. So, and the defense is right now. The training camp reports defense is playing amazing right now. So, I'm excited for this division. I'm excited for the season. It's very unpredictable because I think 4 teams can win the division, and we don't know which one can, in my opinion.
Right. And that's a good segue into the next topic at hand is joint practice. Yeah, we've been getting a lot of news, and we'll talk about the Packers as well when it comes to their game. Is it tomorrow or is it Sunday? I forgot which one.
Hey, you know who they play? They play Justin Fields and the Jets, bro, in Lambeau. Hey, I'm just saying, Fields is gonna get his first victory in Lambeau, bro. I don't care. He's getting his first. I don't know if
But
it
he won't
I
play
don't
the
care.
entire game though, right?
I know, but I don't care. No, he's starting though. I don't care if it doesn't count. He's gonna get his first victory in Lambeau, bro. After being on the Bears, 0-6, it's gonna be 1-6, man. 1-6.
1-7.
1-6.
Wait.
What? No, 1-6, bro. Like, yeah, it's 1-6.
Oh yeah, it is 1-6. Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah,
add
he's
up
gonna
like
win
that.
it. He's gonna win.
Yeah, I mean, listen, but for the Bears today, they played a really intense. It is far from like what I should describe it because it was brutal for the Miami Dolphins. Like Dennis Allen in this defense, it looks really solid. I know, I get it, and the thing is, most of the damage that was done was against the first stringers as well. Tua had 3 interceptions. Like the offense was starting, their offense was fighting each other. Caleb, I will admit, like looked very shaky in the beginning. His first pass was an interception. But then as the practice went on and on, his play got a lot better, and he was able to throw a big touchdown. Connected a lot. The team as well. Yeah, Loveland was from, but it was from Reed or Bajan. I forgot which one scored that touchdown because they're splitting reps right now at this point. But yeah, like that's why I think like it's gonna be so hard to like kind of gauge how good the offensive line is gonna be. But I think I don't know. It's just gonna be interesting to see how, like, with the upcoming weeks of preseason and whatnot. Yeah. So what have you been paying attention, Judah, to like training camp or anything, or like has there been any insights that you kind of heard about for the Packers?
For the Packers, honestly, I haven't been paying a ton of attention to the training camp. I think yeah, the most I've heard is just the um the stuff with Bo Melton, and then I know that I heard that Marshawn Lloyd, the running back we drafted last year, he got injured, I think. So then
Really?
yeah, he
Well,
got injured
what
again.
injury? What injury was it? You know?
I think something to the leg. I forgot, but I think he should be okay. But then it's just kind of sucks to not get to see him be on the field. You want to see like especially a running back. There's such a short window when they can play and really make their money. So it kind of like sucks to see him get injured again. And then I know another thing I heard. I just remember from the stories is just Nate Hobbs, the new corner that we were talking about earlier. I think he was pretty aggressive in the training camp, so I think there were some stories that kind of came out with that. So I think I kind of like that though. I like that there's someone that's kind of bringing the aggressiveness back to the Packers defense. I feel like a lot of times even go back to like Mike Pettin or like Joe Barry, there's sort of a kind of like
Joe Barry.
contained like soft shell, just very kind of like passive mentality to the defense. But I think Nate Hobbs really fits the new Jeff Hafley like mentality of kind of pressing, going after the quarterback, and blitzing, and really have a more aggressive defense. So I like that. I like that we're getting more players that sort of like fit that mentality. And I like that new sort of philosophy for the defense. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of players, I guess.
Packers need some improvements on corners. Thoughts on promoting the high-rated deep? Well, I don't get that. Wait, who's that? Is he good?
He's just on the practice squad, guys. Trust. I guess so. No.
He made this up.
Yeah.
Okay. This guy's a Cowboys fan, by the way, Judo. So like,
hey, he'll be on the pod sometime. But like, it's hey, listen, practice squad. If you see some highly rated corners, like, you gotta take your chances, I guess.
I think with the Packers is like they do have a good secondary technically because their safeties are pretty good. So like the secondary is not cooked. They do need a cornerback too, though. I'll admit, because Nate Hobbs, he could be a cornerback one for like a good team, but like they need, again, like I said before, like if Bo Melton works out, I don't know who else you guys drafted. Like I'll be honest, I was not tapped into the Packers draft, but if you guys, I don't know, do you guys draft someone in second round or third round with the corners or not?
I think we got a corner in one of the later rounds, I want to say. Yeah.
Okay, maybe if he develops, he can become the cornerback too. But like, I mean, I think a cornerback too is definitely what they really need because, again, I saw like a lot of like Nate Hobbs in the Raiders. Like I was watching a little bit of his highlights, because I saw you guys obviously get him. So like, he's pretty good. So I think the secondary is not cooked because again, McKinney, he's a difference maker. Like last year, he had like what 6 or 7 interceptions. So he was amazing on the Giants too. So like. I don't think that was a fluke. Like he is that good of a player. And then, like you said, Marshawn Lloyd. I mean, you have Josh Jacobs still. I don't know who the other guy is. Who's your running back 3 you guys have? But
Manuel Wilson.
Manuel Wilson.
Oh,
I mean,
Emmanuel Wilson.
maybe. I mean, again, you guys have Jacobs, so you guys are chilling with,
Wait, did
with the
you
run game.
hold on? Who was that other guy? He was Aaron
AJ
Jones.
AJ
AJ Dillon.
AJ Dillon.
I remember you. Did you guys cut him or did you guys like release him?
I think we just didn't re-sign him.
So he's like a free
Since,
agent technically.
Yeah,
I
I think he got injured or something too, though.
No, he's on
Yeah.
the Eagles. He's on the Eagles.
Wait, what?
It
on the
says he's on the.
Eagles?
He says he's on the Eagles.
That's hilarious. So wait, did
He's
he
on-
win? Did he win a Super Bowl then technically? Or is it just?
He was on the team last year, bro. He's on the Eagles this year, bro.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. I forgot honestly if where he moved and all that, when he moved and all that. So
I mean, like, he's like what 28? Is he 28? No, he's 27.
No.
He's 27. I mean, AJ Dillon, like, what people called him Quadzilla. Hey,
yeah,
I'll say
bro,
he had some big quads. I'll say that. But like, I mean, dude, they have Jacobs. Like, they have a good running back. I mean, if Wilson becomes good, like maybe like a good running back too for them, they'll be fine. But I think the run game is not gonna be a problem with Jacobs. Like, I don't think that's gonna be a problem for them.
Oh, yeah, it shouldn't be a problem. Like I think Wilson is actually pretty solid. He's kind of like a change, like kind of more speed back compared to Jacobs. So I think they make a good duo. Yeah.
I'd say the problem for y'all is just your wide receiver. I mean, like you have like a lot of good wide receiver 2 and 3s. Like if Matthew Golden could be that wide receiver 1, like that. I'm not saying he's gonna be like Devontae Adams, but like if he can be like that Devontae Adams type receiver that you guys had, like that would be huge for y'all because Jordan Love loves to throw the deep ball. So if he's a good like deep ball receiver, or, like guy who can get you a first down, that'd be really helpful for Jordan Love. I feel like instead of like relying on like what Jaden Reed all the time. Who's the other guy? Romeo Dobbs. Yeah, Wiggs, Dontavion. Yeah. Like, yes, so many like good wide
receiver ones, right? Wide receiver ones.
Oh, wait, what's the other one? Mecole Hardman, the GOAT. Mecole Hardman. Mr. Super Bowl game winner.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Hey,
yeah,
it's good that you guys got a wide receiver 1 though. So we'll see if you guys do. Like with Matthew Golden from Texas.
Well, we got some other news as well. Before we get into the preseason games and kind of like talking about that, because there's some things to talk about, I guess.
I'll go crazy with that, man.
But yeah, Arlington Heights, new stadium for the Chicago Bears potentially. Today we just got a random announcement from none other than Kevin Warren, our CEO / president, not CEO, president of the Chicago Bears. It turns out that they're hoping by the end of 2025 that shovels will be in dirt, and they're really 100% on the new stadium being built in Arlington Heights. And this will be with a dome as well, or like a roof over it.
Finally.
Huh?
I like it.
Yes.
I like it.
Listen,
why use the snow for advantage all the time, bro? You don't need to. Like, if we're such a good team, we should win with any condition, bro. And like, in my opinion,
that means you want the snow.
No, I don't want the snow, dude. I don't want the snow. Here's my reason, bro. Here's my reasoning. As a fan, whenever I wanted to go to a game, I would always cancel out the December, even though like they'll have like some good games. Like this year, like Packers Bears is literally in December. Like I'm not trying to like go to the snow. Like I'm not trying to like get like cold when I'm watching a game. Now, I know here's the thing: it's a retractable dome. So if we really want to use the snow, we can.
I'm not sure if it's retractable, but they didn't specify. But
it is.
I mean, maybe
because the original design of the stadium was a retractable dome. So like they can always retract it, bro. I'm just saying it's really good too, not just for the Bears games. It's good to like host concerts because it's gonna be a lot more bigger capacity. You can also maybe one day host a Super Bowl. That would be huge.
Mm.
That would be heat to host a Super Bowl.
Yeah,
we
we can.
Yeah, you can.
But
Like,
they will usually only because nowadays they only go to like warm places now. Anyone in the South.
that's not true because
Yeah.
I heard like the Viking Stadium might be used for a Super Bowl one day.
I mean,
Well,
so far I've
that-
only seen.
yeah.
Yeah, so far we've only seen like Tampa Bay, like Miami, like like so far that's all we've ever seen.
Yeah, but it's also because like they also okay. But my thing is like Chicago. I don't know. Didn't they have one in New York?
When?
I don't.
They did. They had Super Bowl. I think Super Bowl 48 was in New York, like
Wow.
the MetLife Stadium. I remember there was one in MetLife Stadium. Stadium.
That's
Is
kind
that
of
the one where like the lights went out?
Oh,
No, I
that's is that no. Lights went out was 2013 with the 49ers Ravens.
Yeah.
I forgot which one that one was. Yes,
That was
MetLife. Yeah,
2013.
no, Jude. Yeah, I was right. Yeah, I was gonna say the 2014 MetLife Stadium had the Broncos versus the Seahawks. That one. It was in
Seahawks.
MetLife. So I'm just
Well, that was
saying.
11 years ago.
That's crazy.
No, you never know, bro. I'm just saying they can't just redo
All right.
places, man.
All right.
I'm
all
just
right.
saying.
That's fair. That's fair. But yeah, like I'm looking forward to it. Like I think from the perspective of the fan, like Ankit said, like it's really just how many people can you get into those seats? And from a Bears perspective and from a money standpoint, like having a dome as well is going to bring in more people in December, and you won't have to. As much as I would love for them to continue to lower ticket prices because ticket prices are just insane for Chicago. It's just not going to happen. But with the retractable dome, they can keep those same prices and they can still maximize the capacity that the stadium has to offer. And listen, this stadium is going to be bigger than Soldier
That's
Field,
fair.
10 times bigger than Soldier. Because the main issue with Soldier Field, especially after the renovations, is that not only were the seats originally before the renovations like already small, but after the renovations, it got smaller. So how does that even happen? Like genuinely, I don't understand that to this day. So getting a new stadium with bigger land, that's why I think like having it in Chicago is never going to be a sustainable thing, especially with Soldier Field. You can tear down because that's a memorial site. So legally, you cannot tear that down and create a new stadium on top of it. And there's already so much limited space within that Michigan Lake area. So that's why I felt like this is not. It just wasn't going to ever come to fruition in Chicago, and it all really just comes down to taxes within like the local, like the county itself, and the what was it? Some bill that was passing as well. So stuff like that, I think like is gonna, cause it to prolong the process, and it's been prolonging that way. So this is really good news. I'm not gonna like put too much faith into it because I've been had my hopes up so many times when it comes to a new stadium. But this seems a little bit different, but I'm not gonna, hold my breath on this one. But it's good. It's a step in the right direction at the end of the day. Um, I also wanted to know, like, do you think a Lambo is too iconic for them to like do any upgrades or to do like even maybe do a renovation as well? Or is they? I forgot if they've already done a renovation on it already.
I think they've already done a renovation. So I know
Mm.
like there's like kind of like the outside there's like a whole like atrium kind of like that they built into it with like a team store.
Oh yeah.
So I know that I forgot when they did the renovation, but I think they definitely have done a renovation. And there's like a whole area kind of around the stadium like in Green Bay with like a bunch of like I don't know like restaurants and stuff. It's like a really nice place to go like outside of just like the football field too. So I think that'd be cool to see to have something like that in Chicago too. I think
Yeah.
that'd be like a cool area. Yeah.
I really hope so too. I like something kind of similar to Titletown. But
No, like Wrigley. Like
Wrigleyville, yeah,
Yeah.
something similar to that.
So
It's
nice.
just having a whole area. But let's get on to the preseason games because we have a comment as well, about a performance today by Shador
Oh, yeah.
Sanders.
Oh yeah, my guy. That's my guy. That's my guy.
Let's start with Ankit right now.
That's my
Take
guy.
us through.
Dude,
Take us through your thoughts on his performance and what do you expect him going forward?
I'll say this, man. The Browns have found their quarterback, bro. I know it's preseason. But if I'm the Browns,
Someone clip that.
if I'm the Browns this season, man, I'm not starting Flacco. I'm starting day one. I'm starting Shedeur Sanders. I don't care. Okay, the whole time during training camp, he's been balling out. He's been playing the best out of all the quarterbacks. He's played with worse. Yeah, he has. He's had the best completion percentage, best TD percentage in training camp. And the thing is, he's playing with number twos. He's not even playing with the number ones, and he's playing against the number one defense. We learned about that. I learned about that today in First Things First. Greg Jennings was talking about it. He says that all the quarterbacks, all the first string, second string offense, third string offense, or I think there's only 2 or 3 strings offense, they all play against the number one defense all the time. Each defender rotates here and there, but they play with the number one defense. So with the Browns' number one defense, and we know how good the Browns defense is, Shedeur is playing better than Flacco. He's playing way better than Dylan Gabriel. He's playing a lot better than Kenny Pickett, and I forgot the fourth one, Tyler Huntley. Okay, no one expects anything about him. So, and then if you look at the preseason today, he played amazing. I mean, he had 138 yards, 2 passing touchdowns. He completed 14 passes, did not complete 9. And some of those were drops. In my opinion, if I'm the Browns, I have 2 first-round picks next year. I got to know what I got with Shedeur Sanders. I think Dylan Gabriel is a career backup. I'm sorry. He just does not look that good. Even from college, his size is just way too small to be a quarterback in the league. He's 5'11".
But there's shorter quarterbacks though. Bryce Young's 5'9".
Yeah, but he doesn't move like Bryce Young. He doesn't have the accuracy like Bryce Young, first of all. And second of all, here's my thing. Shedeur, whether we like it or not, was the second most talented quarterback in the class. It's not even an argument. I know the league wanted to humble him, but he was definitely a first round pick worthy player. And if I'm the Browns, he was.
I would say third round, bro. I'd worse.
No, you're just hating. You're people who
what was his talent?
Say that.
Okay, I get the whole perspective. He definitely was the second best quarterback in the class.
He was
but the class was so garbage compared to everyone else. Listen, you got to keep in mind. Okay, we'll get to this. We'll get to this statement right here.
Everybody had him in the top 15.
But that doesn't mean that they're right. They're just doing it for the sake of. But the fact that you're saying that he could go in the first or second round is crazy to me. I still think late second round, early third round is my eyes for him. That's always my thought for him. I've never seen him as past that.
Do you think Tyler Shuck should have went over him?
No, Tyler. Okay, listen.
Tyler Shuck looks great though.
He was fine, but
he is horrible.
No, but I'm just saying from the perspective of if you're ranking these quarterbacks in the draft, right?
Yeah.
You're saying Cam Ward is the number one draft pick.
I don't know. I still
think so because he thinks.
I'll say this, man, and this is what I'm saying. I'm not even trying to rage bait or something. I'm being so serious. I don't know if Cam Ward was that much better than Shedeur in college. I don't know.
Nah, dude. No.
Wait,
that's
wait.
Crazy.
What?
That's insane.
I don't know. No, there was actually debate before. We're all acting just because all the NFL wanted to humble Shedeur Sanders and Deion Sanders, we're all acting like Shedor's not a talented quarterback. He's
a decent quarterback. What has he done in Colorado? He's been okay.
His team was actually horrible. He was not in a luxury.
Yeah, he only had the Heisman winner, right?
He only had Travis Hunter, or he had.
Look at his offensive line; it's horrible. He don't get it. I'm being so serious. Have you seen Colorado games? Most of the time, he'll be running for his life out there with that team.
I mean, to be fair, listen, you also talk about competition as well. Well, who has Shedeur beat? You got to take that into consideration too.
Okay, so
he only plays against the Mountain Division.
No. Aaron Rodgers came from Cal. His career was just fine. Jordan Love came from Utah State. His career has been fine. It doesn't matter where you come from.
But they won games.
Honestly, in my opinion, these players that are coming from Alabama, like Mac Jones, who won the national championship, he won a lot of games. What happened to his career? Yeah, career backup. I'm just saying, just because you're coming from a big powerhouse school does not mean your NFL career is gonna be good.
That's fair, but I'm just saying, from the perspective of Shedeur, I don't know why people put him up in this pedestal, saying that he's insanely great at being he's a good quarterback. It's just I don't see them as
this is my argument.
I see him as a late second, early third in general.
I think that's
the fact that he went to fifth or sixth is insane. I didn't go that far.
They want to humble him. They want to
You
humble him.
think
And that's
there's
that's such
so you're saying there's a giant conspiracy between all the NFL teams that
Yeah.
these GMs who get paid for when their teams win, these
Yeah.
GMs and these coaches, they care about winning. That's the number one thing. But they all went, no. All 32 teams went, no. We're actually going to all team up together to beat up
We've
on this
seen-
one kid.
we've
That's what you
seen-
think happened?
We've seen a lot of teams before. A lot of players have dropped significantly from the board. I mean, look at this. Like Trey Lance, hey, he's still my guy. I'll still. No. Wait, I'll listen to it. Trey Lance should not have went number 3. Trey Lance shouldn't have been number 3, but he went. There's quarterbacks that go before a really good quarterback before, and their careers have been fine, man. In my opinion, I think Shador is the best quarterback in the Browns. Like, I don't think that Flacco. Like, I don't think Flacco should start a single game. In my opinion, I think you should ride out 17 games with Shador Sanders, and if he's the guy, he plays competent. Like, if he's how about this? If he throws for like 3,400 yards, 3,500 yards, and plays really, really good, I keep him next year, man. And he's my franchise quarterback. If he doesn't, you go draft a quarterback. If I'm the Browns, I have to know if Shador's the guy. I have to know. He's not a normal 5th round pick, man. I'm sorry, he's just not. I'll argue that, bro. He's not a 5th round pick. Like, even he's not a 5th round pick.
No, I agree. He's not a 5th round pick, but he's not like a first round.
He's a starter in the NFL. I think he's a starter in the NFL, and
That's debatable.
Obviously, we have to see. I mean, you don't just like. My thing is, the whole odds have been stacked against him, and he's outplaying everybody in the Cleveland Browns.
He's Deion Sanders' son. What are you talking about?
What do you mean odds against him? He's
a fourth stringer right now. He's fighting
Deion Sanders' son, and on top of that, like,
the odds are stacked against him.
That's not odds stacked.
No,
that's
what I'm talking about.
Wish there's so many quarterbacks that would wish that they had that level because they were put on a pedestal immediately.
That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. That is not what I'm saying.
We would not be talking about him right now if he was not his son.
Yeah,
right?
literally.
We admit that, right?
So you guys are saying that Colorado's like, it's like not a good school. They should barely be anyway. I promise you, next year
Colorado was irrelevant.
Yeah,
like,
and you know who brought it relevant? Shador Sanders and Travis Hunter.
Deion Sanders brought his son Shador Sanders to be the quarterback.
Dude, even in Jackson State, that school was irrelevant. He came to that school, they were a winning season. Then he went to Colorado with his dad, winning season with Travis Hunter too. I'm just saying, Travis Hunter, yes, he's a great player. Who gets him the ball? Who allows him to make those amazing plays? Shador Sanders. We had to give him some love, man. I think he could be a really good quarterback.
When it comes to actual game.
I'm here to say is I'm trying to claim him as my guy, bro. Shador Sanders is my guy. I'm a Shador Sanders guy, bro.
All right. But yeah. Anyways, the question here is like from a financial perspective, starting Sanders might increase seats filled and jersey sales for the Browns, which is very true because from the perspective of that, like at this point, Jim Brown or whoever their owner name is, or is it Jimmy Haslam? I think.
He leads all rookies with jersey sales. And he's a 5th round pick. Hey, he's a 5th round pick. Okay.
Didn't Tim Tebow? He had a ton of jersey sales, right? Too. I forgot how many, but Tim Tebow.
No, dude,
yeah, true. He did.
He's better than Tim Tebow. Oh my god.
Tim Tebow won a playoff game.
Tebow won a national championship though.
Like, yeah, wait.
No, like
he was on the best team of all time. Like he was a part of the best team of all time. Like Shador was not anywhere near that.
Because Colorado was horrible. Like I'm being so serious. I just wish Shador Sanders went to like the Big Ten. I just wish. I wish he went to the Big Ten, man.
Big Ten.
wait. Okay, so back and Judah. Maybe you guys had like what did he do, bro, to like deserve all the disrespect, man? Like,
no one did anything. It's just that it's not about the hate. Like, listen, Shador is a fine quarterback. Listen, quarterback wise, I'm just saying, like, he did decent. I'm not saying he's like anything like super special about him though. That's just my opinion. Like, I just think that he's a solid quarterback. I think he's a late 2nd round, early 3rd quarterback. That's a fair position.
But you're saying like his ceiling is a backup.
Just because you're late 2nd, early 3rd doesn't mean you're a backup. You got to prove yourself from that point.
Normally,
no, it is
NFL
not.
Starters. Normally, NFL starters, other than the few like you know what I'm saying, like Brock Purdy's and stuff, and Tom Brady, obviously the GOAT. Normally, 1st rounders are starters in the league.
But that gives you the opportunity to move up in the ranks, which if Shedeur does, listen, hats off to him. Like, he proved me wrong. But as of right now, my current state of belief right now, I
But you're
think
not saying. Okay, my argument is if people are saying that he is not a good quarterback, like right now, obviously we have to see in the games, like we have to see in the regular season. That's where it matters the most because obviously the Browns are not making the playoffs. But I just cannot, I just cannot think that with the news that we've heard from training camp, what he just proved on national TV, we cannot just sit here and say that Shedeur Sanders should not be the week 1 starter for the Browns. We cannot say that because I don't think Joe Flacco is better than him right now at this age. Like,
but here's my argument with that though. Like, I'm sorry to interrupt you as well, but I'm just saying, playing all 17 dude, the NFL preseason versus regular season is a completely different animal. Playing all 17 games is not easy, especially for a quarterback. Like, given the situation that you see, the Browns as an offensive line don't have a good offensive line. The Browns as a weapon wise don't have good weapons. Like, you can't play him like how you would if he were in a situation like the Lions, or if he were in a situation where everything was filled like to the brim with talent.
I disagree with
he's
that.
not ready for that, especially with a division like the AFC North. And on top of that, like, that's why you sit him first, and then when the time comes where Joe Flacco is just unplayable and all that, this is a year where you test out the waters with who you have in your quarterback room.
My thing is I disagree with that because I think the Browns have 2 first-round picks next year. You have to know for sure, and I think the more snaps Shedeur plays, the more of an answer we're gonna get as fans and as obviously like the GM of the Browns and the front office. The more he plays, the more of an answer you get. Okay, is he that guy, or was I wrong and you guys have been right that he's a backup? But I just think that why? Okay, my thing is Flacco could be a good backup for him, but why does he have to play? He's not better than Shedeur. Like, we have data. We have NFL data that's saying in the preseason.
Do you have NFL data?
Preseason.
But do you have NFL data on Shedeur right now?
Yeah, we do. He just played national
regular season data.
How do we know that?
Exactly. You don't know. That's why you got to play your guys that you know that has played in the NFL, dude. You can't immediately just put him in.
But my thing is, I'm not winning a Super Bowl. I don't need Flacco to play for me. Like, Flacco obviously gives him a better chance to win, but I need to see who is going to be my starter for the next 5 years. I don't care about winning week 1 or week 2. If Shedeur goes out there, we have to see if he's a guy. We cannot just say, okay, Flacco, go start for 5 or 6 weeks, and then the season's 0-6. Oh yeah, the season's already cooked. Season's cooked. Morale of the locker room's horrible. Yeah, Shedeur, you know what? Why don't you go out there? That's just not fair to him. Like, in my opinion, for him to be successful, he should start week 1 where everyone's hyped up for the season. Everyone's giving it their all because the Browns will be bad this season. But the Browns will be bad. You put him out there with a great offensive mind and Kevin Stefanski. Jerry Jeudy had a really good season last year, and I think they're going to have a good run game. You run the ball, and you let Shedeur Sanders run the offense.
What? Who's their running back?
They have Judkins, and they have
Judkins Ford. Is like essentially nearing prison. Okay, what's next? Okay.
They have Ford. Hey, Ford is good. Hey,
Jerome Ford's okay. But he's not with that offensive line. He's not doing crap. Even Nick Chubb couldn't do anything with it.
I'm saying, but first of all, Chubb was a beast. He got injured.
Chubb was a beast, but he couldn't do anything with that offensive line, bro. Like, I'm sorry, even with injuries and all that,
he was still a top 5 running back the year he was not. The year before he got injured. I'm just saying.
The year before he got injured, so 2 years ago.
Yeah. Did you see how bad his injury was, bro?
Yes, it was bad.
Like, I'm just saying, like.
That offensive line is not going to help you with the run game whatsoever, dude.
Can we all unanimously say that the Browns are not going to be good next year? Like, they're going to be fighting for the first pick or second pick next year?
Yeah, they won't be good.
Okay, right? So, why play Joe Flacco? Like, in my opinion, the Patriots should have played Drake May from the start. They should have. Because, okay, obviously, maybe, I don't know. The games that they won with Brissett mean absolutely nothing at the end of the day because he's not on the team anymore, and it just doesn't matter. And it didn't really give them an answer because, like, now we still have questions about Drake May. Like, is he that good? Because if you play those, like, first 3 games, first 5 or 6 games, we would have got way more data of Drake May, and maybe he would have had a better season. I'm just saying, for the standpoint of Shedeur Sanders, I have to know if he's the guy, bro. I have to. I have to know because next year, the quarterback class is gonna be way better. And if Shador's not the guy, then go draft one with your top picks, because you also have the pick with the Jaguars too for trading for
I guess I see
Travis
your
Hunter.
point.
I just think that like, and maybe Judah, you can give your opinion on this, but like I just think that if you have a talented quarterback in Shador, obviously you guys don't think that, but I do, and a lot of players before the draft thought that he was. I mean, so a lot of teams thought he was talented because he got a lot of like what's it called, top 30 team visits. He got a lot of them. Like the Giants even were about to draft him too. I'm just saying the fact that he slipped to the Browns is honestly, in my opinion, a gift to the Browns. And the fact that the Browns are going to start Joe Flacco to start the season and limit the reps of Shador Sanders just makes absolutely no sense to me, man. But y'all let me know.
Fair enough.
I don't
No,
think
no.
any fifth round pick is entitled to any fifth round quarterback is entitled. We have to see how good this fifth round pick is. I don't think any quarterback that was drafted at that position is entitled
But Drew,
to
can you
having
admit that
reps. I think,
he's not a fifth round pick though? Like he's not a fifth round pick.
but he was.
Like okay, the reason why he was a fifth round pick, I think people forget about that. The reason why is because he didn't interview well. People thought he was cocky. People thought that he was like too over his head, and I get that. But now he's in a good situation with Kevin Stefanski because people don't give him a lot of credit. Good situation here. I say, why not, man? I say, give him the reins, bro. Give him the reins. Give him this whole season, man. That's my opinion, though.
I guess that's a fair point. I mean, the more I guess, because it's like, I see what you mean now. I think, like, you might as well. The season's already in the toilet bowl, so you might as well
I'm saying
see what you have. I guess. I got it. I guess I kind of see your point.
I still to this day don't understand how Jackson Dart, Dylan Gabriel, Tyler. Oh my god! I mean, the NFL honestly is a joke in my opinion, bro. Like actually, that's a joke. That's a joke. It's a joke. Jackson Dart going over him was just, honestly, in my opinion, this is malpractice. Like trading up for Jackson Dart, which is trading up into the first round for Jackson Dart was just the worst move in my opinion. They should have got Shador, man. Wait.
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say I think that's froze.
Oh no, my bad. I was just reading something real quick. But yeah, I mean, in other news as well, especially like Ashton Genty made his debut yesterday, had -1 yards.
So good, bro. I'm so happy you didn't draft that.
I mean, to be fair,
okay,
he did only have he threw 3 carries.
I'm playing.
Like they barely gave him any opportunity to show anything either. And also keep in mind the Raiders have a pretty garbage offensive line in the first place. But anyways, that's here nor there. I think he'll probably get more snaps hopefully next game. At least it will give us somewhat of a good sample size of how good he will be going into this season. But
okay, honestly, I have a question, guys. So we're all doing fantasy, right? Do you guys think that Genty deserves to be like a top 10 pick?
I don't know.
He's like projected. He projected a first round.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like seeing that. I'm like,
okay, let's just say you guys had the 12th pick. Like, are you guys drafting Genty?
Probably not.
I
mean, it depends. It depends.
It depends who else. Yeah.
Like,
so
okay, yeah.
Around that area, you have like Brian Thomas Jr., Nico Collins.
I'll take Brian Thomas Jr. If that were the case, because you don't know what you're gonna get with Genty still. Like, he could be really good.
The argument for Genty is like they're gonna force feed him the ball, but like,
why don't they let Ashton do his normal stand? That's what I'm wondering too. I don't know. Like, I don't know why they're not letting him do his normal thing, because I think in the NFL it doesn't really slide that well, or maybe I don't know. I have to like look more into that. But I saw that he was like doing a normal like stance where you like bent a little bit instead of just standing like how he usually does, which is kind of weird because that was kind of like the whole like one of the big factors in a sense, because that's his like style of how he sees the field and all that.
I mean, maybe they let him do it the next game, like just to see it out. But like,
I hope so, because that stance is like very unique in my eyes. Like, I was really surprised that they didn't. Or maybe it just doesn't translate well in the NFL. Maybe that's why. Maybe he got out coached of it.
You know, Genty. What's it called? I was at Six Flags today and I saw a Genty jersey. Like I saw.
Oh really?
Like what's it called? Raiders Genty jersey. I'm still a little salty that like Ashton Genty's on the Raiders and not the Bears, bro. I'm like a little salty about that, bro. I wish we had a really good running back, bro, but we'll see. We'll see how his career happens.
I mean, there's like apparently some good running back prospects next year, so who knows? Maybe we can like snag one if DeAndre Swift doesn't work out, and
what do y'all think? What do y'all think his like stats are gonna be next year? Like
Genty?
Like,
Judy, you want to go?
I don't know. Maybe like I could see like I don't know. I think he'll have a good amount of touchdowns. So I think it's like him or Brock Bowers in end zone basically, right?
Yeah.
And then I don't know, yards maybe like I don't know, like 1,600.
1,600. That's a
I
really
think
good stat.
I think he'll get fed. Yeah.
Wow.
That means you're saying to draft Genty then. To
Rookie
all the
of the
people who
year.
play fantasy.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, it's so I think they're getting an upgrade. I think Pete Carroll is gonna make them have like a better team just overall, like a more professional team. I think Brock Bowers, what's his name? Geno Smith. He's an upgrade for like over like Aiden O'Connell or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Whoever they had in the past. So I think Raiders are gonna be better than they were last year. It's not gonna be good, but I think I can see like Genty kind of benefiting from like the improvement in the Raiders. So
Kobe Myers, he could be a really good fantasy target for people, and he's gonna be the wide receiver 1 for the Raiders next season. I mean, Myers.
Yeah.
I still to this day, like with the offensive line of the Raiders, I still don't understand why they went with Genty. Like, in my opinion, like they had so much more holes, and they just wanted to go with a running back. Hey, man, I'm just salty, bro. I'm salty, but like, I don't know, man. I don't like it. I don't like how they like spent a six overall pick on Genty. But maybe he's like the next like Walter Payton. We never know.
You never know. And also, what's crazy about that game is that after that game went to overtime, and then it ended in a tie. That's the funniest part. I feel like that's like the most fitting conclusion for that game because it was just like both of them, especially after like with Drew Lock, Aiden O'Connell. Yeah, it was just like a mid-off essentially, and both of them were just like chucking it and hoping it worked out. Oh, there's also another quarterback as well. It was like a backup to Aiden O'Connell. On top of that, he played and he looked pretty good. Like he was like Miller.
Gardner Minshew? Oh.
No, hold on. I have to know that.
Oh, Jalen Milroe?
No, that's on the Seahawks. Hold on. What's it called? Raiders.
Yeah, dude. So bad. We gotta wrap it up in like 2 minutes, 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah, we'll do. I just need to know his name real quick because
Jalen
bother me. Oh, Cam Miller. Okay, so Cam Miller came into the game from North Dakota State. Apparently, like he's been seen as like a, like but he led some game-winning touchdowns as well, especially in that game. So, like it's gonna be really interesting. But yeah, anyways, that's about it for today's podcast. As usual, like thank you, Judah, for tuning in. We are just about at an hour, and appreciate everyone that has tuned in to watch us at this late of a time. We're going to probably just do more earlier times, but at the end of the day, it's like, it's whenever. That's going to do it for today's episode. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Always remember to like and subscribe to the channel. Follow the SlashingGotNext channel as well. Thank you again, Judah, for tuning in. And as always, guys, we'll see you guys in the next one.